handmade upcycled aprons that you could use to sell or to wear on your own. I did a video yesterday on what they look like when I was out in the garden. So we're going to cut them. This is one pair that I had, as you can see here. This is one apron. Then I have a second one that I made back in 2005, which is the inspiration by why I wanted to keep it. Is because I had a company called Sunflower and Soaps. That's what my business was called first. And so I made this apron. And then there's a third one where I have it on, so I'll show that to you later. But let me get to showing you what are the good uses for it and the purpose of making one of these. Here are some old jeans I have right here. And this is the back of them. And some of the things you could use for making sure they're useful is if you're going to, say you need to take a trip to the, post office, you could carry that in your pocket there. You can also carry your phone. It's big enough to carry your phone. If you work in shipping or something, you've got your cutter. It gets kind of boring. You might need a mint or something. Also, you have your carpenter's tape. You can carry that with you. You can do all that by using these. These are the back of the pants. Let me show you the front. These were the front. Now, you can do the front as well and use it for the apron. But I like to use the back. So we'll start there. One of the things you want to have is a sharpener for your scissors or knife or whatever you're going to use. I say knife because depending on where you are and how utilitarian you are, you'll want to use whatever you can to cut. This is my sharpener. It's another sharpener. And I have a various scissors for tight spots, for straightaways, or when you really want to cut like through these little heavy parts of the pants here. When it gets past this little seam, you're going to need a heavy one. So we can start there. I hope everybody's having a nice day. I'm sitting here. Here I've got my tomato soap, my garden heirloom soap. And I usually wear my apron when I am in the garden. And as you see, here's the tomato that I make it out of. This is the geranium kiss. It's a small tomato that you could grow it in pots. It does get about 2.5 feet high, but it gets really bushy. Each one of these will be an individual plant. And so you can carry that on. You can also carry your seeds. You can put your seeds in your pocket while you're outside in your garden. So it makes for a great way to be utilitarian out in the garden. And also, of course, I got to have my sunscreen. We make that at third day as well. And you can slide that in your pocket. So you can have all these things with you in this apron. So the apron is very utilitarian. Let me take everything out. In case you want to take your phone with you. Or you want to go mail a letter. Or a letter. Okay, so now we're going to start fresh. Let me take the tape. I'll take that off as well. Okay, now we're going to start fresh with just got my coffee over here. Start fresh with just the jeans here, the back of the jeans. So what I did was I'm going to flip it over. Because this is going to be, even though this is the back of the jeans, this is going to be the front of where I'm wearing them at. So I'm going to flip it over and start here where the front of the jeans are. And I'm going to start cutting. Let's see this buckle. I'm holding the phone. I'm so used to holding the phone, I don't even have to. This is the buckle. Remember the buckle where you buckle your pants? I kind of have it upside down because I'm going to be cutting that way. And then I cut around that line here. You see, I'm going to cut around all the way around this line. And I'm only going to cut it to the side, the waist side, because you want this all to be detached. Now, you can do this the flip side, too, as well. So what I'm going to do is start cutting. And I cut these off as well. The hoops. I usually take I forget what they're called. My mother had one. Where it, you take it, you prick it in here. And you take it apart, which I'll do that later. And I just start sewing along, cutting along this line. Let me move this up here. Cutting along this line. Right where the waist is. Just cut that whole waist out. Now we're only going to cut to the seam on the side of the pants. See, this is the side of the pants. Let me get to it. I'm not real good at this. This is the side of the pants. Okay. See the front pocket? We're done cutting there because we're going to leave that to the back. Then we'll go to the other side. I'm going to turn it over. Turn the pants to the front. Now you can see the front of the pants. You see where I cut that off at? See where I cut the pants off at? Now we're going to go over here because you want to be able to attach it in the back, around the back of you. Then we're going to do on this side. So the zipper, we don't need that. We'll get that out the way. And we'll start cutting here at the waist. Out the way. You need a sharp pair of scissors for this. Even though mine are dull as hell. Just keep cutting along that seam. This is a real easy project. See, keep going. I got my camera on a goofy. Let me push it up. Okay. And when you get to this thing again, you can cut it off. I'm going to use my smaller scissors. Seam ripper, that's what it's called. A seam ripper. That's what I need to get these pieces off right here. So it's nice and clean looking, you know. You know, if you sew for a living or you craft, you can get real creative with these. You could put decals on them. I use those liquid paint things that look like plastic. I'm only going to the side here. Let me focus. Okay, there's that pocket that was in the front. See that? I haven't made them where they're in the front yet. I gotta do that. I should have did them with these jeans because these jeans actually fit. And these jeans, matter of fact, you want to know what size jeans I'm cutting size 22. So, and these actually fit me. Now, to show you what I'm talking about, this camera ain't wide enough. Okay, I want to show you this. Okay, now, do you see where I cut the front of the pants off at? Where I just left to the side here? Because the back of the pant is going to be the apron in the front. And then what you'll do is you'll clamp this around the back and you'll have the apron in the front. So what we're going to do now is, let me see if I can show it to you widely. I'll see you've got that long strap. That's going to go around your waist. Mine's all big. See it strap? Okay. Okay, now I'm going to sharpen my scissors because these are my great aunt scissors. So I can't get away from them. Hope you're having a good day. Sharpen these up a little bit. I know y'all probably should have been sharpening scissors in years. But you gotta have them sharp for this denim. I've got this one. I probably had this 25 years. And I got this one my son gave me. It's kind of like a pocket. He carries knives. He said, Mama, use that one sharpen. Sharpening tools. Okay, a craftsman is only as good as their tools. Remember that. If your tools are whack, everything else is whack. Now, let's turn these pants over. I'm going to show you what I do in the back. Now, this is where we're going to make the apron part. This is where you're going to need your Sharpie. You don't always have to use your, if you sew, you probably don't need a Sharpie. Oh my God, what I do with it? I got to get up. Where's the Sharpie? Oh, it's in the pocket. See? Now, that's the lip gloss. Forgot about that. You can put the lip gloss in here, too. Here's my Sharpie. Okay, Sharpie. Boom. This is where we're going to be careful, even more careful, and we are going to draw. No, we're not going to draw a damn thing. We're going to outline. Let me show y'all my tomato soap again. Isn't that nice? This is garden tomato. It's made with herbs and tomatoes from my garden. And you can see the tomatoes in it. See that? It's very nourishing. It's made with olive oil, coconut oil. It has some jojoba oil. It's very moisturizing. And it smells like tomato leaf. You can find this on the website. I think this is with the group of soaps that's from the garden. It has the tomato soap, the lemon soap, the cucumber soap, and also the okra soap, I think, is in there, and the carrot. So check it out. Just type in the search tomato soap. This will come up. And don't forget, too, if you need some sunscreen, because you're going to need to carry that in your pocket. At all times when you're outside, you're going to need this sunscreen. This is an SPF of around 40. It's also, I make it water resistant, and this is in like a little hook up here. Let me put some more maybe. Is this open? It may not be open because, oh, it is open. Let's see. No cast. No cast, baby. Just all skin. No cast. See that? Got a little shine there, too. That sunscreen is beautiful. Don't leave home without it. Okay, back to business. Okay, let's get back to the Sharpie. Now, this is the butt part of the jeans. See? This is the back, where the back pockets usually are. So what we're going to do is, you see down here where the crouch is, forget that. We're going to take the Sharpie, we're going to use the crouch area as a guide. We're going to start with the Sharpie here, because what we're going to do is, let me see if I can give you an idea. We're going to take the Sharpie and go around this way to make like either you could do like a scoop. Oh, come on. Do like a scoop around. You'll take the Sharpie, because this is what you want to do. I already made a line here in the Sharpie, because what I'm going to do is take the Sharpie, do here, because we're going to cut along the line of the Sharpie, so that you have a nice little front, like on here. See? The other one I made? You see, this is how I got this line on this particular one. This was the back of it. You see these curled up. This was the crouch of it. See how we go around here? This is how it curled up. And then you have the belt up here. See the belt up here? That's the one I've made before. Okay. So, excuse me. Excuse me. So let's make an outline so that we can have a nice little. And I used to use the crouch area to kind of like give me a guide. It keeps me like in the middle. So let me see if I can do this while I'm on line here with you. I'm going to take this marker. This is where I'm going to cut at. Let me see. That's right here. Right here. So I know where to cut at. See that line? Now do the other side. Hi, everybody. You can also watch the replay. I'll take it and do it again. That's probably why everybody will be watching it. Now this is what now see, it's a little crooked, but I'll fix it as I cut it. This is what the front's going to look like. It's going to be a nice little area. You can always fix it later. So what I'm going to do now is, now we have to cut down the side of the pan so that we can get it to come to the scoop, okay? So I'm going to take the pants on the side, open it up. There's a strap on the table. And we're going to cut down. And this is where you're going to see the apron create itself. I think, yeah. Okay. Let me get down here. Where's all that? Oh, that's that pocket. I got to try to make one in the front. But I want a pair of jeans. These are a little worn out in the front. That's why I don't want to use this one for the front. Because I usually keep these aprons about 5 to 7 years, depending on how much I wear them. That's why I made a whole bunch of them this time. Because I only had 1 or 2 pair, because I wear them every single day. And in the garden, you're putting your, be careful when you're cutting that you're staying right on that line. You got the jean line to guide you, so you don't have to worry about that not being straight. Keep going. Damn fingernails. sharper your knife, the sharper your scissors, the better it is too. Keep cutting. I want to show you this process because it's very easy to do. You don't need nothing but scissors and the jeans, really. You only need a Sharpie. I hardly ever use a Sharpie. I'm using a Sharpie because I have you here. And if you've never made it, you might have some kind of an idea. Now I have two lines here. Let me tell you why. You're going to say, why she got two lines? Because I was going to do the fronts and make a front one, but I'm making a back one. So see where the jean is meeting the line that I cut? To this line over here. I'm going to stop here. Okay? I'm going to do the other side of the jean. Okay, let me get back to the other side. That's the other side that I haven't cut, see? And there's the line down there for that one. So I'm going to come here and cut that. You see it? You see it? Do you see the form coming yet? Some people see it early, some people see it a little bit later. I stared at that, guys. I got this idea from, like I told you, a farmer, probably over 15 to 20 years ago, whenever it was. 2000, let me see, it was 2005. So it had to probably be 2004 when I saw it, because it was a while before I actually made them, after I seen the guy. And I would go down to his stand and just stare at it until I figured out how to make it. I said, it's only cut. He said, oh, my wife cuts these. And I know he wasn't going to let his wife make me one, because maybe he would have, but I wouldn't have got it as fast as I wanted it. When I want something now. So, you just keep cutting, keep cutting, keep cutting. We're almost there, y'all, for you to see what's going to happen. You're almost there. Now, I got a feeling the back of these jeans, that line on the other side is a little bit lower. So I'm going to cut a little bit lower because we're going to fold it in half anyway. You see that? Okay. Now, let me see if I can show you what it's going to look like. Now, you see that? See what it's going to attach to? Now we're going to take it. You don't usually do it this way, but this might be the better way. Now, let me show you the back of the jeans. See that? This is where we cut it at. We have the other open one here. Now, usually I take it and fold it back in half again because I want both sides to be even when I cut them. Okay, see? Like this. Let me show you. I got the two pieces I folded in half. See? The front and the back. Front back pocket. The other back pocket's on the other side. I might be over-explaining, but that's okay because get this to fold in half. I want to fold in half really, really nice and even. Okay. So line with the line here. I got this screen really, really big. But I'll show it to you. I folded it in half. Now, I've got the pants folded in half. You see that? They're folded in half. You see where the crotch area was? You see where I had that line, where I cut the line? And I got the two pieces together here. Now, we're going to cut this along here so that we can actually make the shape of the bottom apron. Okay. Gotta get this straight. I should have cut it a little bit longer. That didn't work. Oh, it's not tore anywhere. I tore it down the bottom, thinking I could make it straight. Come on. You know what I should have did? The way I usually do it, I just go ahead and cut the pants all the way down, and I didn't do that to make it easier. I'm thinking you know what I'm doing, and you don't. Okay, I want to show you. All right, okay, here's the crouch line again. See that? We're going to cut across here. Let me bring it this way. You can see it. See, the pants are laying on their side. This is a terrible video, but I think y'all get the gist of it. You will. Get done with it. All right, the pants are laying in half, right? Now we'll get our scissors and we're going to cut this line here so that we can make our apron. Okay, I'm sweating. Make sure you line up your area here. Make sure your lines may not line up because you did it manually. But now we're going to cut. Let's get to business here. See that line I made in the beginning where the crouch is? Pull that out. But you have a guide, and that's where you're going to cut from. And this is where the actual apron is going to come in at. Ooh, you can use pinking shears, which I don't have any. I do, but you think these are dull. Ouch. Keep cutting. We're almost to the apron. Y'all got me sweating on this. Just follow that line. I'll try this on for you too, real quick. And you could decorate this, add fringe. You could do whatever you want to. Just put some lace on it, patches, your kids' pictures. I don't know. Just keep cutting. I'm losing you here. Till you get to the end. These scissors are whack, y'all, whack. At least you're getting some real-time videos. That's done. Now I'm going to take this excess jean material and I'll use it on another project. Okay. Use this on another project. Now, here comes the magic, guys. Now, you see this? See that? Let me put some more you can actually see it. Because I am not feeling this video. Okay. It's on the table, guys. You see that? There's both ends. Here's this end. Now I'm going to open it up. There's your apron. See that? You turn it over. It goes on like that. That's your apron. I'm going to try to turn it around and try it on for you. I already got one on. Taking it off now. This is the one I'm wearing. Isn't that cute? Some of my son's old jeans. Now this is the one I just made. I'm going to try to do this where you could, let me take it off the what's in there, okay? And let's set it on this. Let's see if it works. Excuse me for a second while I get on here. Put on this, turn it around for me. Okay, I'm going to try it on for you. Okay, this is the one we just made. Got my video thing up there. Here I am. This is the one we just made, see? The back of the jeans. It would have normally gone back here if you were wearing them on your jeans on your butt. But this way, see that? Put it around my waist. Fasten it. See it fastened? There it is. There's your apron, guys. You can put your phone in here. You can put your pencil in here. Your sharpener, whatever you want. Your sunscreen. And going about your day. See? Very easy to make. You can decorate them. Do whatever you want to do. Now, if you find a pair of jeans that are too small for you, you can attach the elastic, which I have on this pair because this was a small pair. These are my son's. And I'll just put it on. Like this. Okay? And the elastic is back there. And there you have it. You've got your upcycled denim apron for outside or indoor. This is the one we just made. Put your phone in it, whatever you need. Okay, so I use a new pair of jeans, old pair of jeans. Thank you for watching. I gotta go because I'm sweating like hell. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. Don't forget to go online and check out the tomato soap. You might need that for your skin after you come out the garden. And also don't forget your sunscreen for when you want to make sure that everything is okay. All right? Have a good day and thank you for watching. Put this here so you can see it. And people will be able to look at it. I'm going to put tomato soap in there.